Oh, hey! I'm back, everybody. Hi, how's it going? I'm back from E3 2015. What, y'all? You guys didn't miss me? Cora, what's the deal?
Fuck you.
The fuck is wrong with you guys? BC, what's up with you, bud?
Hey man, I've just been chilling here. I'm sitting on my phone actually going through these lists of all these games that were at E3.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those games, yeah. They were fun.
Yeah, I had a blast.
You had fun. Good. I'm gonna go back to looking at them.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, it's cool. Enjoy them. They're gonna be really good coming out soon.
Yeah.
Where's Rob at? Oh.
Hey, buddy. Hey.
Hey, hi.
Disney Infinity. Did you see the toys?
Yeah, they were there.
Cool. Where's mine?
Oh, it's still in LA.
What do you mean it's still in LA?
Yeah, there's like a long line.
A long line?
Yeah.
There was a long line?
Yeah.
You know what else is long?
What?
Snake Eyes' sword.
Hey, Jason's here. Jason's here. I'm back! And this is SCNS Live.
Kill him.
Why did I come back? Why did I come back?
Kill him.
I was so happy in LA. Oh, sorry, I'm admiring my E3 badges because I was there. Huh. Oh, look, you see that? Yeah, let's say, hold on, no, I just want to make sure everybody sees it. Oh, look, it says media. Wait, I got an EA VIP pass. Look at that. All these cool things. There's a map on the back. I'm enjoying. No, you're not holding on to any of these. Those are sacred products. Sacred artifacts. And you can't talk because you're Snake Eyes. So welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live. And as you can see, I'm back. I'm back from E3. And my lovely co-hosts were kind enough to hold down the fort while I was gone. And one of them is Mr. Jason the X right here.
What's up, guys?
That's right.
It's our cosplay episode.
That's right. We will be getting to that shortly. And also, another cosplayer is the lovely Miss Cora Barton.
Hi. Wow, that was really high pitched for a boy. Let me try it again.
Hi.
That was brilliant. I can't believe you got that low. So great job there, Cora. Yeah. And our intern BC he's doing something amazing. He's actually cosplaying because I don't know if y'all guys can notice, but I'm cosplaying as a guy who went to E3.
Hi.
But another person who's cosplaying is BC. And dude, you're going as what now?
I'm the Jersey Jackass BC.
That's right. He's going as a champion, everybody. He's cosplaying as a
That's right. Wait a minute, that's not that's actuality.
That's my
The Jersey, there's a new Spider-Man. Yes. Hey, look, real talk, Matt. I'm not really angry at you. I'm just disappointed you didn't bring me back any fat Sal's from LA.
It didn't travel well. It doesn't travel well in my stomach. And then also, behind the camera, we've got Mr. Robin Trophy. He's over there. And the man who's about to get a microphone slapped out of his hand is the guy who is running the show.
Oh my God.
Mr. Professor Chris K. So, we've got a whole...
We need a camera that'll watch that.
We really do.
We need one like up here that just points.
We're probably going to make that happen now.
The fact that you didn't have Periscope going is...
I know. I can't believe I was not Periscoping that.
All right, so we have a smorgasbord of things going on tonight, including, as you can tell from this man right here, cosplay. But we also are going to be introducing a brand new segment called Movie Talk. So we'll be going on with that. But as we always start off with, we should really start off with some SCNN.
Because there's a lot to cover this week. So let's go ahead and kick it off to super cool nerd news. I wish everyone could see us dance when we do that.
That's right.
I don't. I didn't think it'd be. Anyway, getting along. Speaking of Spider-Man, since Beast.
He's the champ!
Yeah.
There's a new Spider-Man. I'm sorry, she's supposed to tell you, not me.
There's a new Spider-Man in town, everybody, and they also have a director for the new Spider-Man. Our new actor for Spider-Man is going to be Tom Holland, and our director is going to be Jen Watts.
You know one thing I like about this Tom Holland kid?
Huh.
If you go to his Instagram, he was actually doing like forward flips and side flips and back flips, talking about he was practicing his Spider-Man moves. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
kind of
cool.
like this kid now.
He's a cute kid.
The world's going off on him, saying, "Oh well, you know, he hadn't been anything." Dude, the kid's a theater actor. He's gonna be fine. This is gonna be awesome.
He's gonna be fine. Plus, this will be his big break, and he's precious.
It said, like, whenever they introduced him, it said actor and dancer. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, he's 19 years old.
Yeah.
He easily can play 15, so he can be our Spider-Man for a while. And I'm actually glad they went young. So.
Well, what's interesting, though, is the fact that they finally announced that it was going to be Tom Holland, but a lot of us thought it was going to be somebody else.
Oh, Asa Butterfield.
Yeah,
Well-
Asa Butterfield.
They announced. I remember. Oh, what was it? It was Meet the Movie Press, a show on Popcorn Talk Network, announced that Asa dropped out a while back because he posted something on Reddit about it, and so they were like, "Well, Asa's out now." Sony and Marvel each had someone they wanted. I don't remember which company wanted Tom Holland, but that's what yeah. So that's what we got. That's fine.
All right, moving along with some more Marvel. We actually know why Marvel will no longer be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. There were I don't know my words.
That's going on the blooper reel.
Yay! Now it's live show. But they said, you know, if you can't over-deliver, then don't bother going. That's what Marvel said. So that's why they're not going, because they did have a huge information dump back in October, releasing all the movies they're going to be coming out with for the next millions of years. So that's why they're not going to be there.
It kind of seemed like maybe they almost blew their load a little too soon. Like maybe they should have waited and had something to show at SDCC, because it's a really big stage, and I mean you're basically giving DC the platform to do whatever they want, but not that really DC is that much of a competitor, really.
See, this feels like it's a handicap for DC. It's like Marvel's giving them just that little bit of a handicap.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not. It's again, Marvel is so far ahead of DC. It's like whatever. We don't really need anything.
And to be fair, DC still is going to have to go up against Star Wars. They're going to have to go up against Fox with Apocalypse and Deadpool. And they're going to have to go up against... There's something else that's going to be there.
Game of Thrones is going to be there. They got to go up against that. That's the
So-
one I'm excited for.
Well, something
Jon
to note
Snow.
that DC is bringing that could bring a big, following and may bring up some good hype for them is a new Green Lantern movie. And this might have Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. It's a rumor at this point, but they will have more information at SDCC.
Well, another rumor, and that's really exciting news. I think that's awesome. But another rumor is that Chris Pine is set to play Hal Jordan.
He said that he wants to.
Well, there were other reports that were saying that he's still rumored.
Because original report had him being the love interest in Wonder Woman, which I think would be a waste of Chris Pine.
Got that good of an actor, and you're gonna basically put him in that role? No, make him Green Lantern.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, because they're going to be releasing all their information at the SDCC. So we shall see what happens.
Dear God.
And wordplay.
Oh.
I'm so proud of myself. But keeping
Don't
on
be.
keeping on with the DC train at this point. Or, I'm sorry, I skipped a story.
It's okay.
Guys, keep going. If you
All right.
skip it, go back
It goes
to it.
in
It's
your
fine.
order.
Do
Whatever order you want to go with
Yeah.
is what we
That's
do.
You're just screwing
All right.
up Chris, and that's just funny.
Oh, you got a point there. All right. Something else they may be bringing to SDCC is Ben Affleck directing and starring in the 2018 Batman movie.
See, that's cool though, because Ben Affleck, let's be honest, he's a great director.
Phenomenal. I think being behind the screen has really upped his potential completely.
I mean, you look at The Town, you look at Argo. I mean, those are two fantastic movies.
Oscar winning Argo.
Yeah, Oscar winning Argo. Yeah, those are all Ben Affleck movies, and I mean, adding Batman to it actually could probably rival something that Christopher Nolan did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, there's something good for DC. So you might have something.
Beats
Maybe.
Zack Snyder.
Word is that DC panel is going to be insane, though.
Oh, I hope
Oh
so.
yeah. Well, it's got to be if Marvel's not going to be there.
They're saying the Batmobile is going to be at the booth.
Oh, badass. Hell yeah.
You know what
They're
else?
probably going to
Rumor.
unite. They're probably going to unite the Justice League all together at that point. And then, not to mention, any people that they haven't announced as cast, they'll probably announce and just
Yeah.
explode it all there. Kind of like how Marvel did during that press conference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have some more good news for you guys.
Wake up.
No, I don't want to. No, I do actually. I don't know why I'm so tired. But Jurassic World, which we're going to be talking about later, is the #1 movie worldwide after its second weekend. Still, do you know how much money this movie has made?
How much?
$981.3 million.
Which means we're going to cross $1 billion this weekend, probably.
That's right.
Probably.
And, I mean,
It is one of the highest grossing movies, actually the highest grossing movie of all time after 2 weeks.
I mean, really, is this really a surprise? I mean, this is
Yes.
after several years of not having a Jurassic Park movie. I mean, we all knew that this is going to be a really good movie.
I knew it was going to be a big movie. They were tracking it at 109 opening weekend. They were hoping for 109 million opening weekend, and they got 208.
Of course they did.
They got 109 week 2.
Yeah, I'm sorry. To me, it's not a shocker. It's not a surprise. I mean, this is a phenomenon. I mean, and then you put Chris Pratt on there as well. They called Dwayne Johnson sequel Viagra. Chris Pratt has basically become that as well.
Chris Pratt is the biggest star on the planet.
Yeah, no
But-
kidding.
Well, no, wait. I'll save my comments for when we go to talk about Jurassic World.
She's like,
because-
no, Jeremy Renner is the biggest star on the planet, guys.
my God, Hawkeye.
Actually, I was going to sing the praises of Chris Pratt, but
But Jeremy Renner is good.
he's not. Anyways, Black Panther has a new director now. Or not a new director. A director. No, they confirmed it.
Yeah, it's confirmed now. Hi,
It
I'm
is confirmed. I'm going to screw up the name, and I apologize in advance. I tried to find pronunciation. I couldn't find it. Ava DuVernay?
It's close enough, yeah. I think
I really hope I got that right. But she is slated to direct Black Panther. As a matter of fact, she has already been pulled on set of Civil War so that she knows, can get acclimated to the characters, to the story, what they're going for, and kind of get used to what Marvel wants out of the movies.
See, this is really interesting, though, because she's just coming off of the heels of Selma. And obviously...
Oscar-winning freaking movie.
Yeah, but you look at that, though. You look at Selma, and then you look at Black Panther. I mean, that's pretty much night and day from what you're doing, in a way.
It's really what Marvel wants. They want a character-driven piece, and she knows how to really pull in characters, deep and reflective. She's going to be very talented at this.
Not only that, she also is very good at highlighting the life and accomplishments of Black people, and that's what Black Panther is, and that's what most of her documentaries have been.
And let's not forget, this character is the first black superhero that we had.
Exactly.
So, who was first?
War Machine.
Yeah, War Machine. Yeah, War Machine.
Brody they were not
That's
introduced by the
Blade,
time Black Panther was. Nope.
Oh, you're talking about like in the comics,
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's what, like,
Yes.
That's a different story, then.
Huh?
Falcon.
No. Black Panther preceded Falcon. Come at me, bro.
That-
talking comics
hold
now.
up. Wait a second. You're saying "come at me, bro" when you have no evidence. He's just waiting for you to say evidence.
I'm sorry, the fact that I know comics and you should not be questioning me on comics. There.
I'm still questioning that she's confirmed.
I'm gonna prove it to your face.
Well, she's already on set.
Okay, I've heard because what I saw was Kevin Feige said he had a meeting with her.
Nope. Later this week, they confirmed. It is confirmed from Marvel.
Well, I have some fun news.
Okay.
I think it's fun news. And I made a pie chart, so you all better find it fun too.
Oh God, not this one.
Xbox
Oh
One
no.
sold in 1 week 100 copies. Now, Chris, pull up my pie chart. I have my pie chart. Is it up yet?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, pardon me, everybody. All right. So this is a pie chart, and all of these numbers on the side under units sold are how many were sold in that same week of everything.
Dear God, you put a lot of effort in.
We couldn't get the picture to work.
She made all of that in paint.
Yes.
That was awesome.
We couldn't get the actual picture to work, so I just remade the pie chart. So enjoy it.
I am very saddened. Go ahead.
All right, bring up my pie chart. Bring back up my pie chart. I am not done with my pie chart. They will look at that. But basically, even the PS Vita, which, well, over here it's not as popular, sold more units than the Xbox One. Look at that. I mean, this is all from 1 week. Now, I expected, like, the new 3DS and the 3DS LL, whatever, all that stuff to sell more, but that's just sad. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done.
Woo! In your face!
Oh my God!
In your face!
All the sheep didn't buy Xbox One.
Oh.
Oh well, it's still better.
Is that your British accent? That was terrible.
Pip pip cheerio.
Oh,
A little
horrible.
spot of tea.
Oh my
Have now.
Yeah, screw the
Please get
Japanese.
away from
Wait.
this.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh,
Your
well,
people didn't even buy
Well-
your console.
Well, screw them. Screw the ones that are
Damn.
there. You know, not here, not me. It's sad because I just got an Xbox One
You
for Father's
did.
Day, but you know what? Screw the haters. I actually love the damn thing.
okay,
Yeah.
now the question is, did you get an Xbox One, or did your wife get you an Xbox One so she could play Fallout?
As I was told, a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. She said, whatever floats your boat. I don't care.
So
It's
really,
in
that's
there.
her system, but it was an excuse to get it.
Until Fallout 4 gets here. When Fallout 4 gets here, it's pretty much I don't know her anymore, and she doesn't have children, so yeah, we're screwed.
Fair enough. All right,
No.
we're gonna slide right into TV news now that we're done bashing on the lame box one.
Whoa!
I hope you die.
High five!
Woo! So CW, there was a rumor that Hawk Girl was going to be a thing, its own TV show. That is wrong. It is wrong. So wrong. The actress confirmed it's wrong. So you people can shush. Sorry. There were a lot of rumors going around. It was bothering me. But we're going to move right along now that that's been confirmed that it's not a thing.
I'm sorry.
Shush. Let her talk.
To the fact that Hannibal is canceled.
Oh.
Now, I feel like NBC, while they were very forgiving with what they were doing with the show, they were kind of setting it up to fail. I mean, they put it in a death slot. I mean, they've moved it around a lot. Like right now, it's showing right now. They haven't waited usually for the the pre-recorded numbers to come in. It's not easily available to stream, so if you missed an episode, well, you have to go to Amazon and buy it, unless you have Prime. But Amazon is the only place where you can stream it.
Yeah, which is surprising because Hulu, which I watch a lot, the fact that they didn't have it on their streaming service, which NBC has every single show, it even had Constantine on there.
Yeah.
So the fact that they wouldn't have Hannibal on there, I mean, that's crazy to me.
Right.
I mean, they have The Strain, and The Strain is probably a little bit more violent than that.
Give and take. Hannibal has very, very creative deaths, which I find awesome, but then they happen, I'm like, oh, it's a love-hate relationship with the show.
I watched Hannibal the first season, and I liked it. It just like to me there was just something that was off about the show, about the direction and how they went. So it kind of lost me, and I think that's what happened to a lot of people is it just didn't have a full following. It had a good one, but just
Yeah, that's true.
enough.
However, there is some good news. There are a lot of other networks that are wanting to try and pick it up, like streaming websites, things like that, which would probably boost their numbers if they're on a streaming website, because there are a lot of people that like it, and a lot of those people that like it are college students, people like me that are poor and can't afford cable.
So does this make NBC the new Fox?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
but like
Canceling good shows?
Here's my thing though, is that there is that kind of false sense of hope that that's going to happen. But I mean,
They've already been approached by a few.
But here's the deal.
Well,
So was Constantine, and Constantine still hasn't been picked up.
Yeah.
That
what-
was my point.
Regardless, they get to finish their season 3, and Fuller has already said that they're going to end it with a bang, so we'll see how it's going to end. The only thing that makes me a little sad, and I have a feeling a lot of people weren't as drawn to it because, like, Clarice Sterling wasn't there. They were planning, and they had mentioned this before, on having Clarice in season 4 because they couldn't get the rights to her until then. Yeah, but it's a sad day when my favorite mass murdering show is canceled.
Save Constantine. Oh wait, we're not doing that anymore. That's right.
We still should save Constantine.
Totally.
So guys, after the show, I'm going to do a little cooking show, and Jason, I might need your help.
Oh really?
Yes.
Who we cook? I mean, what are we cooking? What are we cooking? Did I say who? I didn't say who. I said what.
Jason, sounds like you're what's for dinner. So, while that gets prepared, we are going to take a break for a second, and Jason is going to show you his picks from the rack.
Oh yeah, we're taking it back to 1992, baby.
Way old.
X-Men style.
Yeah.
You can cut away.
Yeah,
at
you
any
could have
time.
cut away at any point in time.
I forgot how the rest E3 barely in our rearview mirror, and San Diego Comic-Con and QuakeCon all coming up. It's really busy around here, but we always got time for comics. It's time for picks from the rack. In a couple weeks, I'm actually going to be doing this from San Diego, so you guys got to tell me where to get the good comics out there, okay? So first up this week, we got Green Lantern Lost Army. Now, I've never really been a fan of Hal Jordan. I've always been a fan of John Stewart or Kyle Rayner, who's also one of my favorite Lanterns, Aricia, you know, those guys. Even Guy Gardner was pretty much tops over Hal. So with this comic, we've got our Lanterns far away from home and no Hal Jordan in sight. Now, they're actually meeting up with Cronus. If you remember Cronus, he's back and he's kind of changed a bit. So they're far from home. They're looking for an energy source because the rings are pretty much running low. This is a really good book just because I like this ragtag group of Lanterns, and I like John stepping up and being the leader that he should be. So yeah, definitely pick this book up. And from Image Comics, Spawn number 253. I've always been a big fan of Spawn, but some of my favorite stories were ones that didn't have a lot of action in it, but had a really deep storyline. This one gets about as deep as it goes because Al goes back and visits his father, who's on his deathbed. Now, as you know, Al's pretty much the authority on death these days, so if he's going somewhere or not going somewhere, you can best believe that Al's going to make sure that he guides him wherever he's going. It's a really good read, really deep, and actually a really deluxe-sized comic for $253. Nice job, Image. Also from DC Comics this week, Batgirl number 41. Really, no Marvel Comics yet? What the hell's wrong? Anyway, so this has our inevitable meeting between Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon. Now, I really love the art in this book because it actually makes those ears a little bit more palatable for me. They look, you know, pretty good. But anyway, Commissioner Gordon has to get rid of some vigilantes, and it looks like Barbara is on the chopping block. It's also got an obligatory butt shot from Barbara in here. That's not too bad. Anyway, so they're going to butt heads. I hope at some point he realizes, hey, this girl with the red hair and has eyes like my daughter. Oh my God, it's my daughter. Background number 41, guys. Last but not least this week, X-Men Secret Wars 92 number 1. Yes, the original 1992 team from the X-Men the Animated Series is in this book, and if you've watched the old episodes, you know, they were pandering to children. There's also there's a lot of nods to that in there, especially with changing dialogue. But yes, this is our 92 animated team, and I really like this book. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all just 92 animated and kind of corny plot lines that are complete at the end of the book. No, there's a lot going on. Kind of reminds me of the Grant Morrison run because there's Cassandra Nova's back, so that should give you a hint of what's going on. Honestly, this is a fun read. It reminded me so much of that cartoon, and not that it was bad, but they adapted it for kids and TV, so it wasn't, it wasn't the comics. But, as a kid and seeing X-Men on screen, it was awesome. So, guys, that's it for me this week. Make sure you check out Cineleaks.com. Check out the Father Gamer podcast. Like this video, subscribe if you would, and stay tuned for more comics. Until next time, I'll see you next week. And welcome back, guys. You know what's best about being back, Matt?
What's back?
The fact that I'm right.
Well, aren't you half right?
I'm kind of right. Okay, so I was correct. Black Panther was Marvel's first black superhero, debuting in 1966, and Rob was wrong. Falcon debuted in 1969. However, DC did have a character named Lobo, who was a cowboy, debuting in 1965. So I was partly wrong. But
okay.
No one remembered that damn character.
But, all right, now, on a more serious note, we do have an addendum. The Black Panther director has not been confirmed yet. She is just merely, in the talks, and she is amongst, many other directors they brought in, although signs are pointing to her, as a favorite. So
Yes, either for Black Panther or Captain Marvel, possibly.
right.
Ooh,
So,
really?
Yes.
I take it.
So that's what we got. But we wanted to.
Technically, she could also do Inhumans, but I got it.
Got any more news?
I know. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
So now we're going to take this time to introduce a brand new segment.
Yep.
Because we here at SCNS Live cannot get enough of segments. So we like to create as many new ones as possible.
But
so
we
this
also
one,
can't get enough of movies.
This is true. So this one, you keep ruining my introduction.
I love this
I
stuff.
keep getting there.
I'm actually doing this
I
on purpose.
hate you
now.
so
Okay,
much.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're gonna get to movie talk. Why not? Why put any effort? So, movie talk. We're gonna do that right now, where we're talking about the latest movies that have come out, and none other than our intern BC has been sent out to check out all of these movies. So take it away, BC.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So, all right, right now the two biggest ones are still going to be Jurassic World and Inside Out. Those of you who have not seen Jurassic World yet, it is the sequel to the Jurassic Park franchise. It has the park is now up and running. According to all the people now, dinosaurs have gotten boring, so they have to make something new. They come up with the Indominus Rex. That, of course, is going to create havoc, because when you make something new, things go wrong. Next up, we'll have Inside Out, which is Pixar's new film, which is really good, but I promise you, you're going to cry, because I cried. And I don't cry. I cried twice in it. It's so good. It is a phenomenal movie. It's about the emotions inside a little girl's head as they attempt to control her life and run her the way she's supposed to go and help her grow up. When joy and sadness get lost in the mix, and the little girl Riley is then having to be controlled by sadness, disgust, and anger. Not a good way to go. Can joy and sadness get back to save the day? You're going to have to go find out and see. So that's, what's been out and what you can still go see. You got a couple new ones coming out this week. We're going to have, the big one is Ted 2, the sequel to 2012's Ted. I think it was 2012. I might be. Yeah, 2012's Ted, which is Seth MacFarlane, creator of Family Guy, with Mark Wahlberg, about the teddy bear that comes to life. In this sequel, Ted has decided he wants to get married and have a kid, but the law says Ted's not a human being, so Ted can't have a kid. So they got to fight to see if Ted would be a respectable father figure. Also, you've got Max, which is a story about a dog, a military dog, which is probably also going to make you cry if you go to see it.
Can't watch dogs.
Well,
My dog Skip killed me.
It's tough. They're big, and you always. I'm not even a dog person, but even I get emotional in movies like this. It's going to be on Rotten Tomatoes. It has the like movies are American Sniper and Dolphin Tale 2. That's quite a range there, but okay, I see it.
Different.
Also out this week, you'll have Big Game, which stars Samuel L. Jackson, which looks like it should have been a straight-to-DVD movie, where Samuel L. plays the president, and he gets stuck on an island with some kid. I don't think it's going to make any money. Let's see, what else? Escobar. Paradise Island will be coming out, the story of Pablo Escobar, a lot like Medellin from Entourage. I'm assuming it's going to make as much money as Medellin, which was nothing.
Yeah, Medellin.
So that's really your new ones for the week. What really stands out to you guys?
Obviously, I think the biggest one that stands out would have to be Ted 2.
Yeah.
That one.
I don't care about anything else unless probably Ted 2.
Yeah, Ted 2 looks awesome.
Yeah, I think Ted 2 looks great. I'm going to see it tonight. As soon as we leave here, I'll go see it and get a review written. I don't think it's going to make that much money. I'm really only think it's going to pull about 45. So I'm thinking that'll put it about third spot on the top 5 for the weekend, because I think Jurassic World's still going to pull in another.
So that was my question to you, BC. Who's going to make the money this weekend?
I'm thinking Jurassic Park still going to drop a little, but drop a little doesn't hurt it. I think it's going to get 65 million, pull in the top spot, with Inside Out coming right under it at about round 60. which leaves.
I
Ted-
like his analytics here.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I feel like Ted 2 is going to be at number 2. Whereas Jurassic World will be number 1, Inside Out will be 3, because there's a big following for Ted.
There is, but I've talked to a lot of people who aren't, in our circle, that go to the new movies all the time, and a lot of people are not that impressed with the trailers for it. So I've heard a lot of people say that they're not really going to go see it right off the bat. That's why I think it's probably going to fall down to the 45 area and come in third.
How about would you say that we should do a gentleman's wager?
Oh God, no.
A gentleman's wager, do you ask?
Yes.
What'd you have in mind?
Oh no, don't do this. Don't.
We'll have to come up with a wheel of punishment, and whoever loses must spin the wheel of punishment and do it live on SCNS Live.
Oh, I suddenly don't want to shoot myself now. Okay. I thought they were going to go $1. Anyway.
No, I'm talking about
Okay,
ratings,
so what's the bet? We're gonna
one person has to
pick top 5.
So we're making a wheel of punishment.
So
now.
yeah, we basically need to create some sort of like punishment deal, and whoever loses this bet
Coming in season
will
5.
have to either like throw a dart at it or something, and then that's what they have to do live on the show.
Okay, all right, but
Yeah.
what is the actual bet? Like, what are we betting? We're
The bet would be that I bet that Ted will be higher than the number 3 spot. You're
Okay.
betting that Ted will be lower than the number 2 spot.
Okay, all right. I'm not bad with that. I'll take that. I'll
That's
take
a
that.
fair bet.
I'll
Can I
take
make
that.
the wheel of punishment?
Oh no.
It may be a wheel, it may not.
No.
We'll figure it out.
You are sick and twisted.
She is
Can-
sick
can
and
I-
twisted.
can
It'll
I-
be mostly like, hey, you get put in a dress, and I put makeup on you.
That doesn't sound bad.
That sounds horrible. I had to wrestle in a dress once. They're not comfortable.
That
So-
is a lie.
Is that
That's not a lie.
Excuse me, we must have this binding contract. Come over here,
Hold on.
BC.
Go ahead.
We need a witness right here. So,
I'll be the witness.
all right, here we go.
Can I get a witness?
A gentleman's
A
agreement.
gentleman's agreement.
And I get to make the wheel.
That was not agreed on. There was no handshake on that.
Wait, Jason,
No
when I get your
witness.
handshake on, I get to make the wheel?
Oh! A gentleman's agreement that she is not making the wheel.
No!
Why are you forcing to shake my hand? Get to your
Okay,
cameras.
all right.
No.
So like
Not in your
I'm
butt.
saying, Matt's thinking it's going to be top 3. I'm thinking it's
No, I think it's going to be in top 2. You're thinking it's going to be in the 3.
I'm going Jurassic World, Inside Out, Ted, Spy, and I would like to hope. No. Like, Jurassic World, Inside Out, Ted, Max, Spy. I would like to think Spy will drop out and Dope will keep it, but I highly doubt Dope's
I
going
would
to be in top
hope
5.
Dope would keep that because Spy. Ugh.
I know, but
All right.
Melissa McCarthy, for some reason, people like her. I don't get
She
it.
does. They do. They do.
I don't get it.
BC, is that pretty much it for movie talk? Because I just wanted.
Unless there's anything else you want to go with.
Well, I had one announcement to make because BC, you are a lover of movies.
I am.
You've run a blog site for a while. You review movies. Well, I'd like to everybody please welcome BC because he is now a Cinelinx contributor and we'll be writing articles for Cinelinx. Congratulations, BC.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And thank you, Jordan, for finally getting it done.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jason, Matt, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is a big step for me. I'm really excited to be a part of the Cinelinx family and bring some new content to you.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the team.
I mean, you figure he watches all these movies.
Although,
Might as well
I'm
do.
just saying, if you get any review requests, you take me along.
No.
Well, you did take me to Entourage,
I'm
so.
just saying.
There's plenty of those we get. Your ass just can't go most of the time.
That's not true.
It's like all the time. It's like it's during the day. I'm going.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
okay,
sorry, I work.
But the reason that Matt needs to go to these is because we can't have a spoiler-free review without Matt there.
This is true.
I could
But
do
anyway,
it.
I'm glad BC is going to be part of the family. He's
Yeah.
a really good writer. I think you're going to be fine on there, man.
I think
gonna be
really
good.
good is pushing it. I'm decent.
I just need you to bring the
I have
Jeebus score.
The Jeebus score. I have a personality. That's about it.
Bring the Jeebus score with you.
It's going to be good.
All right. So now that we've talked about all that, we've We hope you enjoyed our new segment. If you have any other segment ideas or any comments or concerns, you can always email us at JasonTheX at SCNS Live or Matt at SCNS Live. Any of these will work.
And you know what? Look, get on the Facebook pages, get on Twitter, tell us your top 5.
That's right.
Where do you think that Ted 2 is going to land? What are you excited to see this weekend? Because what we say is not important. What you say, what you, the viewers, want to see is what we're going to bring to you.
And just know that you yourself will not have to spin any wheel or throw a dart at any wheel. You don't have any punishment. So we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and I'm gonna show, or we want to show you a interview. Yeah.
I gotta hold on. So Matt did go to E3.
I did, yes.
Wait a minute. Matt went to E3.
I don't know.
Why didn't we talk about
this? With a ton of footage. With Eric from the Father Gamer podcast.
Yep.
And one of his interviews, we're going to go ahead and talk. You're talking to the audio engineer, the principal audio engineer for the Deus Ex series.
That's right. Deus Ex Mankind.
Really nice guy, by the way.
Really nice guy. Super nice. And there's a horrible story behind it. But
we're going to let you watch the interview first and enjoy it. Guys, a really great interview. But anyway, we're going to cut to that and we'll be right back. You actually did pretty well this one.
Now I'm pressing record. So we are all good now.
You're all good.
Okay. So let's have you say your name one more time.
Yeah, I'm Steve Shipkowski. I'm the executive audio director on the Deus Ex franchise.
Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you giving us the time of day for the second time. I'll totally say that.
It's all good, man.
But I got a chance to check out the demo yesterday, and one thing that I noticed about the new Deus Ex Mankind Divided is how updated everything is compared to Human Revolution. Why don't you take us through a little bit about what you guys did to update it?
Sure. So it basically started with the Dawn engine. We changed engines to our own proprietary engine, which unlocked the door to all kinds of possibilities that we couldn't do in Human Revolution. We had a lot of these ideas back then, but again, the limitations of the technical prevented us. Well, that's out the window now. Also, the new console generation, that with the engine, and the engine was designed to work with next gen. So we're now able to do a lot more. As you saw, the environments are much more dynamic. You get so much more feedback in combat from things exploding. The graphics are just crisper, and the augmentations, of course, that we've been able to now introduce into the game. And that engine that we have is constantly being reiterated for the specific needs of Deus Ex. So it really helps us deliver the best game we can give to the fans.
Now, you say the fans. I mean, the fans, they clamored a lot towards Human Revolution about any issues that were going on. Did that help, give you feedback and fuel for this one?
I mean, we're almost, I wouldn't say obsessive, let's say a cut below to sort of taking all that feedback in, because that's our audience, that's our client. It's our job to make the client happy. So we listen to all that feedback, and obviously there's some things we can't do, but generally the voice comes through pretty loud and clear on what they like, what they don't like, where they would like us to take it, and we try and make them happy.
Now let's talk about the combat, because man, you guys, looking at that demo, the combat is really, really good. Yeah, it's killer. That's what it is.
It's fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
What were you guys able to do to update it, upgrade it? Because I know you guys worked on the augmentations a lot. How did you make it to where this was a more fun, more balanced game?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. We felt that, and again, the fans' voice is what told us that the previous game, Human Revolution, while all the gameplay styles were supported, they possibly weren't all on an even balanced keel. Some of the reasons could be fault on our part, some could be just technical limitations, but we've addressed that now. Combat was one of them. For me, I remember in Human Revolution, what I didn't like was you'd go into a room after you had a huge firefight, and unless someone had made like a Christmas tree out of human corpses or something, you wouldn't really know that there'd been a firefight. Now, as you saw in the demo, that's completely changed. Like, everything is reactive. Papers are flying everywhere, TV sets, monitors are exploding, plant vases on a shelf are popping, bullets are, tracing by you. It's really, really, intense. And that was what we wanted to do, was to really hype up that intensity level. Even from the AI reactions, the bark system, the feedback that you're hearing from the enemies, we've doubled the amount of barks that we wrote in HR to really make it rich. And we really wanted to while not taking anything away from the stealth, we felt we had to bring the combat up on the fun factor. So that was what we tried to address.
And you totally did, because I mean, I did like playing stealth in Human Revolution, but it's just so much fun to go lethal at times, and that's one of the things I loved about it, especially in the augmentations. Like we saw the nano blade.
Yeah.
That was killer. That was really, really cool.
For me, that, and I still think that focus mode, which is an augmentation that speeds Adam up and gives the illusion that the world is in slow motion, makes for some epic combat shots. Like I can't wait to see all the screenshots of, bodies doing multiple flips in the air and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for that. But one thing that I'm also really excited for, and it's also kind of well known in Deus Ex, there's a nice story arc that's involved in there, but in Human Revolution it was a little lacking, especially at the end. What did you guys do to update that?
Well, first off, I can promise everybody at home there won't be 4 buttons at the end to push. We've made a really deep and rich narrative. Now, depending on how you play and the choices you made, like you and I would have 2 totally different gameplay experiences. There'll be characters that possibly will be dead, depending on how you played, and would be alive in my game. And again, I mean, that's really speaks volumes about replay value. There's going to be characters that you might have met that I'll be like, I never saw that guy. Like, how did you run into this guy, And I just think that makes for a rich experience. I mean, even when fans talk together, I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, and it gives you so much more choice. And that was one thing I noticed in the demo, too. You can either jump out of a window or you can go fight a couple of guys. And I thought that was really, really cool.
It's always about choice and consequence in Deus Ex, and we always want to give the player many options and choices so that it suits your play style.
All right. Well, when can we see this? When is it going to be on the shelves?
The game will be out early next year. It's all on the new next-gen consoles, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. And yeah, please support the game, play it. I hope you enjoyed as much as we had fun making it.
Absolutely, and share all of your epic kills. You gotta do that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Awesome.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Steve.
Matt.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, man. Thanks.
Thank you so much to Steve at Square Enix. Wherever you are, hopefully in Canada, you are enjoying that, because it was a pleasure to meet you and a pleasure to speak with you the two times I did.
Tell them what you did.
Okay, so here's the deal. I went in there and I got to talk to him. I had a great interview with him, and I'm pumped about it. I'm excited, and then I looked down and the audio didn't record. So basically, I just had a video of just like.
So I'm editing the video, and the video clip is like 20 minutes long, and the audio clip is like 5 minutes long. I'm like, there's no way these match up. And I finally roll it, and there's nobody sitting in the chair. It's like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, that was a really sad time because I told him, he was like, oh, and I was like, yeah. So I said, look, do you mind doing it again? He's like, no, it's fine. Let's do it again.
It's good that you got an audio guy.
Yeah, he was great. He really was. And so he completely understood. He was totally with it. I went outside to talk to their PR guy, and he comes back out, and he was like, no, come back in. I was like, okay, cool. So then I came back in and sat down with him, did it again, and he was so cool. I felt really bad, though, because he missed out on his lunch.
You were mortified.
But he was a great guy. Steve, I am eternally in your debt. Thank you. And yeah, I'm really excited for Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
And we will have some more videos coming this weekend and Monday for your E3 experience.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Thanks
But
for
anyway,
everything.
it is time to talk about some cosplay.
Yes.
So I need a cosplay up in here. Get the hell on.
I'm sorry. I'm out.
Cosplay! All right, so, okay, we're cosplayers. We kind of have different processes about things, though. Talk about, okay, what are you wearing?
I am wearing Asahi from Haikyuu.
Haikyuu? Is this the one that you did the sports anime on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So,
I like sports anime.
Okay, so how did you get all your stuff? Because this is not just like off the shelf.
It kind of is, actually. I got it off an eBay store for about like $40 with the shipping.
Okay, so this is the part where we go like, you don't have to like make everything to be a cosplayer.
No.
Like, I like doing snake eyes. I did make parts of my costume. This is cast from resin, with screening on the back so I can actually see. Everything else is pretty much military grade stuff that I had left over.
And see, like, well, with this one, for example.
Oh, where'd my sword go?
I don't know. But with this one, for example, since it's a sport, I can literally buy everything at the sporting goods store, well, except for the uniform. And since I was doing it with someone, I didn't want to have to go find that much fabric that looked exactly the same. So we just ordered them online. It was cheaper and easier that way, especially because, again, it came with the jersey and the shorts for like $30, $40.
Now, the only other part of my costume that I technically made was this. This is not a real sword. This is actually a piece of molding that I sanded and sanded and sanded and sanded until I got it to actually look like a sword. So it actually looks pretty good. I love getting like approached with this in the con. They're like, "Hey, you can't have a real sword." I'm like, "Oh, wood." And if I break it, I can easily make another. Although all this was from a really cheap sword that I found. So I just basically replaced the tang with a wood piece instead of the metal. Now, granted, this one is made, but I mean put together. But I did make my Strider costume out of old hospital scrubs, surprisingly for all that. And I made the weapon. Weapon's actually back there. It's kind of broken up though. But currently, I've been working on this one for a while.
Yeah.
I'm working on Winter Soldier. Didn't finish the Warble arm, but don't worry, I have a plan for that. What are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm not really working on anything, but the next one I will be working on is, let me see if I can get everything right, Robert Edward Orville Speedwagon from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, you've talked about that.
Yes. And, yes, his initials are REO Speedwagon.
I know the one that I kind of owe our old friend Nazni Bowles. I owe her the Gunzerker from Borderlands 2.
Should probably do that soon then.
Probably. But yeah, I'm working on Winter Soldier, and I mean, I'm not as much. You have a lot of costumes, so. I'm kind of like the basic bitch of cosplay, so.
Compared to a lot of people, I actually don't have a lot of costumes. I have some that I've retired, so that's probably why.
What I do, like, I mean, of course, you know, they always say do this for fun. I love Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is my favorite G.I. Joe. So to dress up like him and have kids run up to you and go, "Snake Eyes!" just gives me a warm feeling down here. I actually found my heart. It grew like five times its size. But also, though, we wanted to showcase some of our favorite cosplayers.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. I'm going to start off. My friend, oh God, let me see if I can remember how to pronounce it. Koholint. She has absolutely amazing cosplays. Do we have a slideshow of it? Oh, yes. Let me go on.
She's gonna cut over that.
This one is Sinbad from Magi. I'm pretty sure she made everything on there. I forgot to ask if she made the weapon, but I know the weapon is handmade. Probably did, knowing her. This one is obviously Lelouch. I know for a fact she made everything on. Wait, I don't even can hear me. I forgot to turn my mic on.
Hi, guys.
Uh-huh.
Mic problems.
Yeah, go back one.
That's
Yeah.
Sinbad.
Yes, Sinbad.
Sinbad, funny guy. Sinbad.
Yeah, the comedian. Sinbad, right?
No. From
Blank.
Magi, the
First
Labyrinth
check.
of
First
Magic.
kid.
Guys, seriously. From Magi, Labyrinth of Magic. I know she made the armbands. I don't know if she made the sword. Probably did. But her next one, Lelouch, I know for a fact she made everything on this one. She did an amazing job. And that is a contact. I actually asked her, and she agreed that, yeah, it was a contact. That was pretty impressive in my book. But her most... What? Oh, yes. Her most recent one is Sailor Mars. And I'm just floored by her talent. I mean, it's so... Sailor Scouts are really simple, but also they're just... Something about hers just looks so much... I don't know how to describe it.
I like the fact that A-Con, that there were like, I don't know, 100 damn Sailor Scouts out there.
Yeah.
It was like a gaggle of Sailor Scouts. It was almost like Sailor Scout Planet. But,
Well, I know Saturday they had a big group photo shoot.
Yeah,
that
they
might have
did.
been-
and like mashups of other Sailor Scouts, like Matt's interview. But
Yeah.
okay, so I know everybody always, you know, there's female cosplayers. There's Jessica Nigri. There's Yaya Han and all these other people. I know Riddle is one of my favorites, but I actually want to showcase a guy that does really good cosplay, and he's local in the area. Titan Cosplay, and he has some really good stuff. Chris, which one you got up there?
We have a Sabretooth.
Okay, that's his Sabretooth. What he does really good, he does a lot of prosthetic work as far as like making the claws for Sabretooth, the teeth. I got a camera right there. I'm good. I know his work. And the thing is, he's a big dude. He's like 6'6" or something. And he wears these morph suits or muscle suits that really make him look like a comic version of the character. What's the next one you got, Chris?
Oh, the next one is Doomsday.
Okay, that's his Doomsday. Once again, using the muscle suit, and a lot of work went in that. If you get a chance, follow this guy on his Instagram, because he posts a lot of progress shots. And I believe the last one is his Kingpin
Yes, look at this.
that he debuted at Fan Expo. He used a lot of prosthetic work around the neck and face to get that one done. It looks really good. And he's somebody I want to showcase. That's it. And plus he's local, so go give him some likes on his Instagram. And right now he's working on the Ironmonger. Yeah, so go check out his Instagram for some pretty good progress shots on that. And he's using stilts. He's going to be freaking huge in that thing. So yeah, that's mine. Who else?
I mean, those guys are all good and all, but I think mine is probably the best. Is the let me know when it's up here, right here. Robert Franzese. I think that's how you say his name. Peter Griffin.
He actually has a name. Okay.
Bird. Bird is the word.
I love the stand-up he did. That was awesome.
Yeah. It's awesome, dude. It's awesome.
Oh, hey Rob. I didn't even see you coming in.
What's up?
That's going on.
Man, I ain't that black.
I'm the Black Ranger.
Man, get the hell on.
Snake Eyes.
Okay, so my cosplayer is someone that I think everyone here knows. Everyone in the room knows. Wonderful person. We miss her. We love her. Sometimes she acts a little bit crazy. In Nazni Vols, otherwise known as Desiree Preston.
Surprise high five.
We didn't show it.
That was most unenthusiastic high five.
Well, that was like.
That's why
Anyway,
surprise high fives.
Des, I think this cosplay of her is Moxie. Now, I've told this to Jason, I've told this to other people numerous times. I really didn't know anything about Mad Moxie until I saw her do this and talking to Jason. Oh, Borderlands character, so on, so on. It comes down to the point now that I compare every Mad Moxie I see to her character and no one matches up. That's just me. People may say, oh, well, just get Nigiri or whatever is great or whatever, blah, 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 because boobies. But Desiree becomes these characters.
Yes.
Much like her Harley Quinn. Now, sometimes Desiree scares the shit out of me because this girl loves Harley. It's almost like at times she can be Harley. I'm surprised Trey ain't dead yet.
Trey's Joker.
Just,
Slightly made.
just saying. Oh, when he's as Joker, yeah, but she's always Harley. Which, you know what? If that's what she does, that's what she likes. Be in character, 24/7. Just, calm down when the people in the little white coats come around. But anyway, Des, for me, you're a great freaking cosplayer. I know people would say, oh, you could have picked this person or that person, Yaya Han, Riddle, or whatever. Yeah, they're all fine, everything, but I know Des. And I like her cosplay. So, hey, that's me.
I mean, I was gonna pick Des too, but whatever, I don't care.
Well, I think somebody else was talking about our good friend Peyton Small, by the way.
Yeah, Peyton's great.
That was
Peyton
Chris.
is great.
And
Peyton,
Linda too
well, we've interviewed Peyton before, and for her age, her talent level is amazing.
She's incredible. She really is. Especially, I mean, you've seen the things she's made in the past.
Absolutely. She's 16 years
Yeah,
old.
she's incredible.
The sky is the limit for her right now.
Mhm.
So
yeah, she'll be huge later.
But I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Oh, we got one person right on her heels. That's Reese.
Oh well,
Yeah, Reese is great too.
Reese is going
Yeah.
to be awesome too. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
She already is. She already is awesome.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of Anasni, in case you don't follow at Anasni on Twitter, You missed an epic smackdown, speaking of Harley Quinn, of Jimmy Palmiotti on Twitter. Oh my God. Des was giving it to him both barrels and still remained respectful, but she was on point. I'm just watching this, and Palmiotti basically was like, well, you know, the original creators of Harley Quinn liked the character, so I'll just defer to that. And she was like, oh, that's fine. That's good that you're friends with the original creators and they approve of your product, but that doesn't mean I have to.
There you go.
I mean, she was laying it on him. And she even thanked him at the end. You know, I may not agree with what you write, but thank you for sharing my cosplay from time to time.
See, that's awesome.
She was giving it to him, boy. If this girl is not a social media manager somewhere one day, it needs to happen, okay? She needs to get that job because she did a damn good job today. I was watching like, oh shit, she's fighting with Jimmy Palmiotti, the writer of Harley Quinn. Oh no. I'm like, here it goes. I'm waiting for the gif of her just going.
We know her. All right, well, thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the cosplayers for everything that you do. This is it's actually about it. This is the end of the episode. So let's bring everybody in.
Oh shit, I had an announcement to make.
Desi, thank you. It was great to see you at E3. We got one picture together, but man, it was awesome. It was epic. So
I'll see you in a few
really,
weeks.
really happy to see you. He's going to see you too. Probably spend longer with you and probably steal you as well. So, see you soon, Desi. Anyway.
I have a thank you. Thank you to you guys out there. As of last week, our Facebook page was over 1,000 likes. Thank you guys very much for that. And our YouTube page just passed 800 subscribers, so that's another milestone. Also, you can now find our YouTube page, not youtube.com/theUntitledSCNS, where you can still go there, or you can just go to youtube.com/SCNS Live.
A little shorter, a little easier.
Thank you, YouTube, for finally making that happen.
And continue to like the page on Facebook.
That's right.
And follow us on Twitter at SCNS Live.
That's
like
right.
this video and subscribe.
And tell
Give it
your
a thumbs
friends.
up.
Tell your friends as well. Get them involved and get involved in the conversation as well by tweeting us at SCNS Live, messaging us at SCNS on Facebook.com/SCNS Live, commenting on our chats or on any of our YouTube pages at youtube.com/SCNS Live. Finally. And of course, you can reach me and follow me at Move the Joystick.
You can find me on Twitter at JasonTheX and on Instagram at JasonTheX.
Find me just about everywhere. I'm on Twitter at RealJackassBC, on Instagram. I'm periscoping, Snapchat BC Money, and Ben Campbell on Facebook.
He's our social media manager.
I pretty much
am. And do you have one?
Yes, I have Instagram, Koro, Koro_the_Hawkgal. I am still in the process of trying to find a good name that fits that a lot.
All right.
Wait.
So guys, join us next week. We will be having another fun-filled episode of SCNS Live.
Are we?
And until then, I hope you guys have a great time. And we will see you next time on SCNS Live. So keep on nerding.